other guys on top of him, and they can't. The guy can't. The guy down here can't defend himself. Why? Why?
He wasn't taught.
Look, let me. And I'm gonna say this before I even this. I have to say this. Before I learned the C-lock, my brother's 70 years old. He's 8 years older than me. My brother used to beat the hell out of me when we were a kid. How the fight would start, I would always sneak him because I knew I couldn't beat him. And I'd run, he'd catch me, he'd beat me, he'd get me down. And I learned how to fight off my back when I was being pummeled. Not the way I'm about to show you, but I was able to block and throw punches up. My point is, when you're on top of me punching, right?
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it here now. In the street, I go to the groin.
Right.
But in here, you see how I'm putting the pressure on your leg?
Yeah,
and I'm starting from here.
Oh, yeah.
This is where I'm gonna do the break. Or,
absolutely.
Well, you can break it.
And you're still on your back.
Right. It frustrates me.
Wow.
I look at these guys, they're on their back and they're doing this, Jerry. I'm like, what's wrong?
Just hold on 1 second. So
you can fight.
You use hammers from the bottom.
We use what's called hacks.
Hacks.
Okay, if you see
this
X movement, or if I had our knee stick, I had the 2 sticks.
Just the extended version.
This is the movement. It's just now it's empty hand. So it's just whether you're doing open hand hack or closed fist hack.
Because what happened there was
you're hacking across.
Yeah, that was a flow to
and you clear. So now what are you going to do? Are you going to go to one side or the other, or are you going to work from if we're in the street? If we're in the street, I'll hack and I'll hit into his groin and then grab. I know they can't do that in MMA because that's not. I don't know all the rules, but I know that's illegal. So what I would have to do is shed him, or when you start to look, when they're in close, you'll see the guys. They're going for the choke. Okay. Okay. Look, you can put pressure. Okay, they're here. This is in here. This
Right. They're not using any of the pressure points. And that's legal still.
Right. You were here. He winds through. And through the neck. You get him off and you start to. I don't understand why so much muscle and strength is used and they can't. A woman can do these techniques and get a guy off.
But you said technique.
Right.
There's systems to the technique.
Right.
There's angles. There's twisting.
Right.
These guys, first of all, the majority of the MMA fighters get hardly to the roof. So they missing a lot of the elements like a jab.
But why they not being taught though? Because that's what they're doing for. That's what they're doing to make their money. I don't understand.
I agree with you.
They're in the gym 5-6 hours a day.
The future of MMA can be phenomenal, where we can enjoy ourselves a lot more if and when they learn. So we're gonna start. We'll find some guys or girls and show them, and then time will tell. This is 2017 December.
You know what I want to show too? I want to see this. I want to show leg breaks when a person is kicking. How to off as they're kicking, how to break their leg or their ankle and end the fight.
That's a lot, right?
It comes from both the Kali and the C-lock. They both do it. You'll just see a difference somewhat in the movement of their feet. Right. Because then you have some from the Kun Tao. Some of the Kun Tao people don't move. When you throw a kick, because their body is hard. They harden the body, they just blast and break the leg.
You can look it up. Kun Tao has got K-U-N-T.
You got different ones. You got K-U-N-T-A-O, K-U-N-T-A-W. You have different ones because you have African Kun Tao, Chinese, you have Filipino, you have different ones, and then also, since we're bringing it up, you have one that I learned from Master Yana. When we learned Kun Tao, we learned all breaking.
What is Kun Tao? Bone breaking?
Well, that's what I'm about to get to. For years, that was what I learned. The Kun Tao that we learned from our instructors was body hardening techniques to break and maim. But another instructor from the Persia Dori system, Master Yana, that's his, I can't pronounce his whole name, it's very long. He's from Indonesia. If you say you're throwing a left-right, this was his Kun Tao. He's using the hacking, but he claws.
And so, extend my foot of the same thing.
When the person is punching, you're punching? Okay, so his Kun Tao was from here. So when we were like, whoa, so it educated us that there's probably more Kun Tao than this.
In the meantime, when I said I did the point karate and the person throws the back fist, and I go like
Back
this,
fist.
and in my mind I'm over here thinking that I'm
You blind.
yeah,
right.
I'm blinding
right.
them and I'm holding them.
Right.
And even though it was a point, all I'm trying to do, it comes out to
You
it was like,
finish 'em.
but it was like kung fu too, right?
Right.
Then we do stuff
That's a
with
very
kung fu.
powerful kung fu, yeah.
Yeah, but kung fu for the purpose of
Yeah.
fighting, not for the purpose of doing the
Right.
fall, for the purpose of getting home safe, because
Right.
we're getting jumped by people and we don't want that to happen. So the mindset, you know, I'm excited because I know that the information has been out for many, many centuries.
It has. It's just you
But
have
it's
to get to the
lost in
right
translation.
people, and people don't. A lot of people know things and then they change it. They don't show it. So you have to. There's many tremendous martial artists out there, tremendous. But you have to get with one. First of all, he has to have faith in you that you won't learn this and hurt someone. I've taught people and they went out there and did terrible things to other people, and I just stopped teaching them.
Right.
So that's the first thing. But once an instructor has faith in his student, if he knows, he's going to take you to another level. He's going to show you things that you
Yeah, but the
dream
instructor
about.
needs that.
Yeah.
The instructor needs for someone to be able to tap into what would be things he hasn't been able to teach yet. Because most people at the beginner intermediate stage are light years ahead of everybody else based on the standards of a curriculum. You know, and when it comes down to it, it is each one teach one, right? The more we learn, the more we teach.
We
the
all
more we teach, the
learning.
more
We
learn.
all learning.
There's a
We
professional
all-
effect of that.
There's things, you know, I'll be able to retire in 8 months, but I'm going to try to make sergeant and stay another year. But if I'm blessed to live to retire, my whole thing is I want to start going to the Philippines and Indonesia and start going in the jungle with my teachers and learning from other grandmasters.
Really? On that note, we're going to the jungle.
Yeah,
I mean the Bronx. I'm going back to the Bronx.
Miss Ronald, it was a pleasure. I hope to see
Pleasure.
you. See you.